Say it ain't so. E! News Online is reporting that Justin Bieber and Sofia Richie have actually split up. A source says, quote, they were never officially together, but more casual, hanging out and having fun. The source goes on to say it was super hot and heavy, and because Justin doesn't want a relationship right now, he wanted to cool things down. It wasn't an intentional cool off, it just sort of happened on its own. So when asked about her relationship previously with Justin, Sofia said Justin is very easy to talk to, and it's hard to find that with people in Los Angeles, which I'm sure we can both.
Famous.
Yeah, I think I can empathize with that. I would agree. And then the article closes out saying that actually Sofia would like to get back together with Justin, or that they'll have like an exclusive relationship shortly, but that's not really in the cards right now, and they're just sort of playing it cool. So that's the news on them. Whether or not this source has any, I know.
I always wonder, like, who is E! News going to be like, hey, you're the source. Give us the hot tip on. Give us the hot take on the Justin Bieber, Sofia Richie controversy.
I will say that this does sort of pass the smell test with me, just because going through Sofia's Instagram and Justin's Twitter and whatnot, it seems like they haven't been hanging out as much. But again, who really knows?
She was at the Nice Guy on Sunday.
Oh my God.
By herself partying.
Okay.
And here's what I don't understand. I mean, did they ever even really have a summer fling? Because, like, he was with Sahara Ray, like, a week before the Sofia Richie, like, thing blew up. Sahara Ray is one of my favorite Instagram models. Australian, beautiful. Like, and Sahara Ray and, like, 6 other girls, mind you. Like, 6 other models that were not even named. So what was happening there? Like, was Justin, I mean, I don't think it was ever, like, an exclusive relationship that they had. I think it just blew up a little bit because she was 17 and, you know, he was posting photos with her, and then the fan base kind of like was like, enough is enough, Justin. We're going to take control over your romantic partners because they're crazy.
So then here's my question for you.
And that's why all this happened.
Do you think that their split had something to do with the insane media scrutiny that the couple had to endure?
No. I think it was just like, it wasn't that big of a deal to begin with. I think Justin is a 22-year-old boy, and Sofia Richie is a recently 18-year-old girl, and they were just having a young teenager romance that normally, like, normal people go through when they're, you know, at that age.
You know what's crazy about this story, too?
What?
Think about all the flings and hookups that you or I have had throughout our life, not together, that you've shut the up, that we've never like thought anything about. You know what I mean? Like, think of all the people where it's like, like you maybe see someone for a month or whatever, and you're just kind of seeing if you're interested, and then you end things, and then your friends maybe ask like, oh, whatever happened to so and so, and that's it. Imagine being Sofia Richie and then having that sort of a fling, or you know, just I'm hanging out with Justin, seeing how it goes, and then it's blown up where it was one of the lead stories on E! News. Isn't that crazy?
No. It's not just crazy.
To have to be accountable for every single hookup you've ever had.
Grace, you have to look at it from a pragmatic standpoint for 1 second. Jesus Christ, come on. No, it's not a bad thing at all. Like, regardless of how Sofia Richie feels right now, the reality is when you look at it from a pragmatic perspective, her social media influence and her reputation has already skyrocketed. Like, she's gonna start modeling for Chanel now, probably, or some crazy brand. Like Alexander Wang's gonna be like, oh, we're having a Sofia Richie campaign. And the example I will point the finger to is Hailey Baldwin. Now, Hailey Baldwin is from a famous family, obviously, the Baldwins, but she was never mentioned. She was never a part of like the Kim Kardashian, you know, the Bella Hadid, Gigi Hadid clan, or the Cara Delevingne. She was never really that successful of a model. I don't even think she was modeling at all before she started dating Justin Bieber. And now she's the guest girl. She's everywhere. She's hanging out at Milan Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. She's being snapped everywhere she goes. Like, dating Justin Bieber skyrockets your career, whether it's just social or also in like skyrockets your celebrity status. So even if Sofia Richie is not thinking, oh my God, I'm so glad I dated Justin because like now I'm going to get into the next level of fame where I can like actually start making a decent amount of money off of my personality, but that's the reality.
Okay, well, I hear you from a pragmatic standpoint, from a business standpoint. Of course, you know, she's gained so many followers and whatnot, and I'm sure that her modeling career or whatever aspirations she wants are, lining up. I totally understand that. I'm looking at it from an emotional standpoint. As someone, you're an 18-year-old girl, and you have to, she's going to be talking about this relationship for the rest of her life. Her grandkids are going to be asking her, like, oh, is it true that grandma really dated Justin Bieber? Because Justin Bieber is definitely going to be looked at as sort of like the Elvis of our time, and we know everyone that Elvis ever dated.
Okay.
So I think it's just from an emotional standpoint, that's crazy.
Here's what I'm going to tell you.
That's a crazy commitment that you committed to this guy for a couple months.
I know, but don't think of Sofia Richie as a normal 18-year-old girl. A normal 18-year-old girl doesn't have her 18th-year-old birthday party at One Oak at the owner's table.
Okay, I'm not saying.
I know this because I was there.
But okay, there is still a commonality within all of us. There's still a humanity to all of us, whether or not you're having your birthday party at One Oak or at Chuck E. Cheese, which I don't know if you're allowed to do
when
past a certain age.
when you're in the spotlight that quickly, that early on in your life, you get used to some things that you are not even accustomed to at your age currently. I think you grow up very quickly.
There's no $ on love and emotion and feeling. That's all I'm saying, is that love don't cost a thing, Hassan, whether or not you're at One Oak or at the Nice Guy. I just think that
she's going to bounce back pretty easily from this.
I'm sure, but heartache and whatnot is still difficult, and who knows? It's just crazy for me to think that she's going to be talking about, thank you for being so polite. It's just crazy to think that she's going to be talking about this relationship that was just sort of a fling and whatnot for so many years to come. But guys, we want to hear from you in the comment section below. What do you think about Justin Bieber and Sofia Richie? Were you surprised that they broke up? Did you think they had what it took to last? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is Hassan Piker. I'm Grace Baldridge, and we'll see you next time on Pop Sugar.